So for the final round then for the FIM Women's World Motocross Championship, race 1 was won by Chiara Fontanesi from Steffi Lier, who clinched the World Championship. But this is race 2, and Steffi Lier got off to the best possible start. Number 44, Natalie Kane, was second. Chiara Fontanesi was in third place, with Larissa Pempermeyer down in around about 4th position. But these two riders, Natalie Kane, number 44, and 88, Chiara Fontanesi, challenging for 2nd and 3rd place. And it looked like that's how it would stay, because Steffi Lier was out front and building up a lead of around about 11 seconds. Larissa Pempermeyer there on the Teka Europe Suzuki, number 4, was down in 4th position, but safe in the knowledge that 2nd place was cemented because Maria Franca was not here this weekend. But then Steffi Lier made that mistake, and that allowed Natalie Kane and Chiara Fontanesi to go through, but it was a win for Steffi Lier. In MX2 race number 1, Marvin Musquin and Rui Gonçalves are the main title challengers, and it was Musquin who got off to the flying start. Mike Krasser wildcard was 2nd, Rui Gonçalves was 3rd. But then at the end of the first lap, Musquin crashed out of the lead and would remount in 12th position, handing the lead to Rui Gonçalves. Sean Simpson, number 4 on the Red Bull KTM, was in 2nd position and being challenged there by number 34, Joel Roulants. Musquin was then up into around about 5th place and charging hard. Every point counts at this stage in the season. And he made that pass stick. And then he made a move on Sean Simpson and then would move up into 3rd position. Rui Gonçalves was leading with Joel Roulants, number 34, down in 2nd position. And that was a vital position for him to be in, because that would hand 2 more points to Rui Gonçalves. But then he made this mistake, and that handed those 2 points back to Marvin Musquin. Rui Gonçalves, though, did all he could and took victory in Moto number 1. Musquin was 2nd. MX1, race 1, and David Philippart's got off to the best start here, but so too did Max Nagel, Clement de Salle, Josh Coppins and Ken de Dijker. But it was de Salle there who was then leading with Philippart 2nd. Billy McKenzie was in 3rd position, and Ken de Dijker making a move around the outside in 4th. But then this was the battle for the lead. Clement de Salle on the outside, who did well just to hold on to that move there. Ken de Dijker could have come through, but it would have been too costly for both of them. But then de Salle went down. De Dijker had nowhere to go, ran over his bike, but inherited the lead. Tony Cairoli, though, number 222, seen here on the left-hand side in the blue on the Ducati Yamaha. He started the race in about 13th position, was having to battle his way through, first finding a way past Steve Ramon. Gareth Swanepoel, though, he was in 5th before he made that mistake. And then we had the battle here for 2nd position, David Philipparts, Clement de Salle and Josh Coppins. Max Nagel then crashed out of 3rd place, and that was costly for him as well. De Dijker, though, went on to take victory in Moto number 1. MX2, race 2, and it was Ken Roczen who got a good start this time around. But once again, Rui Gonçalves soon found his way to the front on the Red Bull KTM. Marvin Musquin was coming back from the back of the pack again and moved into 2nd place ahead of Ken Roczen, then challenged Gonçalves for the lead. And this would keep the championship all square at 20 points going into the next round in Brazil. Joel Roulants was having another good ride in this 2nd race. So too was Sean Simpson. But Ken Roczen was in 3rd place on that Teka Suzuki and looking to get on the podium again this weekend. Rui Gonçalves, though, with a lap to go, crashed out of 2nd position. And Ken Roczen closed the gap and made the pass and dropped the Portuguese rider Gonçalves to 3rd. So 2 valuable points lost there for Rui Gonçalves. But it was Marvin Musquin who came out of the final corner, almost wondering where everybody was. He took 25 points, extended his lead in the championship. He goes to Brazil as title favourite. In MX1, race 2, Max Nagel knew that he had to get off to a flying start because the championship lead between him and Tony Cairoli was 48 points, so he had to stay ahead of Tony Cairoli at all costs. He was there in 2nd position. Jonathan Barragan, back from injury, was in 3rd. Mark de Ruva, though, on the Martin Honda, back from injury, he moved into 2nd, pushing Nagel back into 3rd position. Clement de Salle, he found a way past de Ruva, then he moved into 2nd on the LS Motors Honda. Nagel was in 4th place and being closed down by the 222 Red Bull Ducati Yamaha here of Tony Cairoli, and this was for the championship. And that was the pass that determined whether Tony Cairoli would possibly win the championship or not. And once he found a way past Max Nagel, there was no way back for the German. Josh Coppins, number 6, was having a great ride on the Monster Energy Yamaha. He finished 2nd behind Ken Dijker, who was victorious again in race number 2. But it was Tony Cairoli who crossed the line in 4th place and took his third ever World Motocross title, to add to the two MX2 ones he got in 2005 and 2007, and a good sporting gesture from the outgoing world champion David Philipparts. But Tony Kai Rolley is the 2009 FIM MX1 World Motocross champion.